Our next question comes from Brian Davies.
My question's for Julian Burnside. Our government vilifies asylum seekers by falsely accusing them of being illegals. They've set up a wall of secrecy around them. They lock up innocent men, women and children in concentration camps without charge or trial. Now Tony Abbott's condoned human rights abuses in Sri Lanka, and he's provided ships so that people under persecution can't escape. Should we condemn these shameful actions as unworthy of Australia?
Now, I know you said it's for Julian. I'm going to throw it to Tara first, because we haven't heard from Tara for a while.
Look, that's a question that really goes to the heart of something that's been bothering me a great deal. You know, I don't understand how we became so extreme. I really don't. I've been in Australia for nearly 2 decades now, and last week I was very fortunate to be at Parliament House in my role as UNICEF Ambassador for Child Survival, speaking to Senate members of Parliament from all sides of politics. And these are passionate, real people who care about kids, who care about child rights. And I cannot understand how those people and how Australia in general has become a country so extreme where we lock up kids in detentions, where we separate a mother from her newborn infant when that infant is in neonatal intensive care. I've had a child in neonatal intensive care. I can tell you, to go without seeing her through the night would have killed me, you know? So why do we do this? Why is this a matter of national security to protect us from kids who are escaping terrible trauma? And we can't pretend these traumas aren't happening. We know they are, because we know what's happening in Syria. We see it on the news every day, and we have troops in Afghanistan. We know that these terrible things are happening. So I really don't understand how we became such an extreme country in this respect. And when we look at the international community, we see that indeed we have become extreme. The UNICEF emergency chief was speaking to us at Parliament House, and he is stationed, he's an Australian, and he's stationed at the moment in Beirut. And Lebanon, as a contrast, has an open border policy. And in a country where they have a total population about that of Sydney, they now have nearly 1 million refugees there from Syria, about half of whom are children. So about 1 in 5 people in Lebanon right now is a refugee. And they've got those people in the community, they're actually enrolling those kids into their schools as much as they can, and they're overburdened by this. So we look at that and we think, how did we get so extreme that we are greeting people who come here seeking help? We're greeting them with our military boats. I struggle to understand this, and I'm hoping some of the colleagues here
can help.
I
imagine you're actually talking about both the previous government and the current government.
Absolutely.
So let's hear from Chris Bowen.
And I've spoken out about this,
Sure.
as Mr. Bowen might well remember, when he was immigration minister. And another thing, just quickly, I know I'm taking time.
It'll have to be quick because we don't have a lot of time.
Absolutely. One thing we need to keep in mind is our immigration minister is the guardian of the unattended minors who come here. And I would put forward the idea that we should have an advocate whose job it is to be the guardians for those kids, because at the moment, their guardian and their jailer are the same person. And I think that's not right.